Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Welcome to Sneaks 2018. Yes, I love hearing that. Before I actually begin, something special happened today. There was a proposal. I want to be able to show that image real fast. You can see we had a proposal today, as you can see, right here from two individuals. I don't know if they're in the house. Let's just pretend like they're high school sweethearts, all right? We can dream. We're all invited to the wedding, too. Why not? Congratulations to them, too. I hope they are at the Max Bash. And welcome, everyone. As you can see, it is a throwback. Sneaks High is what we're doing. So think back a little ways, maybe further back for some people. Important question for you is, what were you wearing in high school? What was the cool thing that you had? What was that? Actually, I think we might have a picture of me like in high school. Just so you know, very skinny, feathered hair. That was a hypercolor shirt. It changed based on your body temperature. Yow! They just made shirts. They didn't make pants. Don't make it weird. Pants were also tight rolled or pegged. Did anybody do that? Anybody tight roll their jeans? Because I think it's cool to this day. Does anybody have Jinko jeans back in the day? Remember? Big. You probably knew where all the parties were, too, as well. There's people that were hollering. Doc Martens? Who had Doc Martens? I'm so jealous of you. You were so cool. Those are the cool people, too. They're so expensive. We've all been there. We've all worn awkward clothes. It doesn't matter. Regardless of what you wear, here at Sneaks High, we don't care. All are accepted regardless of race, color, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, color, of course, whether you're using RGB or CMYK, or maybe you swing both ways. I don't know how you do it. You do your thing, right? If you say GIF or GIF or Jeff, maybe you call your files Jeff. I don't know. Maybe you name your layers. Maybe you don't. Maybe you name them Jeff. Okay, I've gone too far. Who's attended Sneaks before? By a round of applause. Cool. Our sophomores, juniors, seniors, welcome back. Good to have you. Our first-timers, our freshmen. They outnumber us easily, a good 60% of you. So be nice to the freshmen. Show them around. Buy them a beer because they might not know that they're free yet, but they are. Sorry to ruin it for you. First time, or if you've been here before, I want to kind of go through how it works. So essentially what we do is we take some really smart engineers. In fact, I do want to kind of show you some of those fancy engineers right here, back in the day as well. We pluck them from the comfort of their little desk, right? And we put them in the front of the class, a class of 14,000, right? And we tell them to present their untested technology that they've never really shown anybody. But these are them. Not only that, I embarrass them by showing their pictures from high school. I'm cruel, but they are fantastic, and I'm super happy that they're here and that you're here. So we'll kind of click through this real fast. They're going to be getting on stage, demoing untested technology. So a couple school rules. One is, what do you do if you like something? Typically, you applaud, stomp your feet, all that fun stuff. Show some school spirit. Also, if something breaks, what do? Clap louder! Yeah, clap louder. This is your home team, and we want you to basically support them. They could really use your love by showing a lot of applause. Unlike school, we encourage you to use your phone, okay? So make sure you have your phone out, all right? We want you to tweet, take photos, use the hashtags that are going to be displayed. Follow Adobe Creative Cloud. You would have found out about that, the proposal earlier, but follow Adobe Creative Cloud on Instagram, follow along with stories. This is important because some of this technology will make it into tools, some of it won't. It's largely determined by you, your response in this room and online. So let your voice be heard. It lets us know whether you like something or not. Kind of transitions into my next phase. Basically, we actually had a crowd favorite from last year that made it into a tool this year, and it's available as of yesterday, which is really fun. I'm going to show you how to use this, but I'm actually going to solicit the help from my co-host So let me just introduce you to her by rolling this video.
Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day of life. My heart is so full of joy for these women right here. All right, let's do some introductions. My name is Carrie. I'm here to make a little extra cash so that I can afford this warrant that I got. But that's none of y'all business. Welcome to night school.
Texas from my exes. My sister is a bit much.
How can I help you?
I do what they say.
You've been standing in line all this time and you don't know what you want. Okay, you could just stand right there and think about it.
There are all these women on this movie, and it's an R-rated, a hard R-rated movie, as I've been told.
I think it's educational.
Repeatedly.
This is an amazing night. I'm so happy to be here. You may know me from a movie called Girls Trip. It came out this past starring Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Regina Hall, and me, Tiffany Haddish.
I love that. Everyone, please welcome comedian, actress, writer, and one of the smartest, hardest working people that you will meet in showbiz. Please welcome Tiffany Haddish.
Had to represent. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, everybody, what's up?
Hey, you don't need me. You're awesome.
No, I
so
need
happy
you.
to have you here.
So happy to be here.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yes, every day. Working every day.
Every day.
I'm hustling.
I love it. So essentially, like some of you might know it from Girls Trip. I think that put you on their radar. You've had, hosted SNL. We can talk about that. We can talk about your Emmy.
Yep.
So many things.
So many things.
Which is awesome. MTV Movie Awards.
Yep.
Night School just opened.
Night School.
Yeah, like
opened
10 days ago.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago. The Oath came out on Friday. It's coming out like worldwide on the 19th. That's another movie I did. Then Nobody's Fool, that Tyler Perry director, is coming out on the 2nd. Then I got like cartoons coming galore. You know what I'm saying? Netflix specials, representing.
I love it.
Yeah.
You were so busy. Like, what has the past, say, year to 18 months been like for you? You're just like, go,
I've been asleep, but I've been like awake. Like, you ever have like one of those, you ever heard of astral projection? That's what I've been doing. Like, everything I've been doing every day feels like a dream, but I'm there, but I'm not there. You feel me?
You're running on adrenaline a lot of times?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm operating on adrenaline.
So you work so hard. I'm just thoroughly impressed. Do you like the set overall? We have sneaks high.
Yeah, it's nice.
What were you like? What did you wear in high school? What were you rocking?
Well, in high school, I was rocking bootleg Doc Martens from Payless. I had a JanSport backpack that I got from the Salvation Army.
Oh, yeah.
I had an Arizona jean jacket with the suede on the shoulders. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had the Jordache jeans. Sometimes I would wear skirts. A lot of times I would wear vests with tassels on them. I was weird.
You were very adventurous. I was going to say adventurous, but yeah.
Yeah, but I was a school mascot as well. I was a conquistador.
That's crazy, which is cool.
Yep, I was a Spanish soldier, but I'm a black woman.
She does it all, folks.
I'm multicultural.
That's right. You've spent most of your career really in front of people, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I've done over 500 bar and bat mitzvahs, weddings, executive parties.
We did have a proposal earlier, just saying.
Oh, a proposal?
We had a proposal today earlier.
Somebody proposed to get married? Or
Yeah.
proposed to give me some money?
Oh, I don't know about the second. The first part for sure.
Oh,
But you like the second part. I
would
get it.
prefer the second part. I would like a proposal of some money.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Essentially, that's why we did this whole theme is all about night school, essentially. Also about Laugh Factory Comedy Camp, which
Oh, yeah. I went to the Laugh Factory Comedy Camp. That's where I learned how to be a comedian.
Yeah, and like, how old were you?
I was 16, well, I was 15, about to be 16, but when you're a teenager, you always about to be the next age, so I was 16
round up.
in my mind.
Yeah.
And I went there during the summer. See, I grew up in foster care, and I used to get in trouble a lot in school for talking too much. I was always getting sent to the dean's office and whatnot, and my social worker came up to the school one day, and she was like, look, you got two choices.
You can go to Laugh Factory Comedy Camp or you can go to psychiatric therapy. Which one you want to do?
All right.
And I was like, which one got drugs? She said, you definitely be on drugs if you go to therapy. I said, well, here I come, comedy camp. And there, I learned communication skills. I learned confidence. It was the first time a man told me I was beautiful and I didn't think something bad was going to happen. And it gave me a... Y'all don't know my life. So, but it was the first time I felt like I had a voice. And I was able to stand on stage in front of my peers and express myself and share my story. And it was really awesome. And I kind of like fell in love with it and I ran with it.
Yeah, and it probably was like a form of therapy in a way as well. Right?
It was definitely therapy.
That's what we're like the same way. You're sitting in or standing in front of 14,000 creatives that we use creativity as
how
our...
many people?
About 14,000.
What?
I don't know, we'll start taking it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 14,000. Well, my future husband got to be in here somewhere. 14,000. It's got to be at least one.
That's right.
Which one of y'all? No.
What we could do...
Wait a minute. What's your credit score, sir? 685. That's not high enough. That's not high enough. I need over 700. I need to know you fully responsible.
Oh, cool. Well, you've done a lot. This is awesome. I'm actually going to have us do a little something. Maybe we can impress your future husband in here.
Oh.
We're going to do a demo. Is that cool with you? So we're going to demonstrate.
Hold up. Are you married?
No, I'm not married. So, just trying to get through tonight. Okay. Like I was saying, I just want some help with the demo.
I can help you with your demo.
Okay. Now it's getting weird. It's getting weird. We need to go over there if you're game.
You want me to go over there?
Yeah, me and you.
Okay.
We're both going this way. Oh, geez, we're doing this. We're doing this. All right. With this guy over here. Totally comfortable. Totally.
Don't like it when it's reversed, huh?
I know. Wow, tables have turned. I love it. So this is what's called Character Animator, right? So this is not new. But what we talked about last year was Project Puppetron. We snuck it. That's why it's called Sneaks. We sneaked this technology when it was called Project Puppetron, and now it's Characterizer. So I'm going to select this. We start with the face, right? One of these. I'm hoping we can take yours. And we're going to, is that cool?
That's a cool bit. I got better pictures.
You look great. You look fantastic.
That's okay.
You look beautiful.
I was a little bit like 5 pounds heavier, but that's
You're
okay.
gorgeous.
Can we make
in
you look
picture
skinnier?
and in person. We could do lots of things, because this is where I want you to drive. You take over. Basically, you're able to stylize your face and ultimately turn yourself into a character.
Oh, so I can like click on
Yeah,
that?
click on one. Wait for it, wait for it. Rendering.
Oh, I don't like her.
Oh, yeah. You're like a stone goddess.
This one, she looks stoned. Nope, that's nasty.
It's a painting of you. And let me point out what's happening.
I look bad.
Whoa.
Look like I'm turning.
That's Beethoven.
That's witchcraft.
It is.
Ooh,
May I just get
why I got a beard? Why I got a beard? Why I got a beard?
off the rails?
Why I got to be like that?
I don't know. This is a painting. This could be
Okay,
anything.
but my nose.
Grab that top bar and drag it to the left.
This bar right here.
Make it stylized more like you. Take it that way. And then it starts to look more like you in this case.
Okay.
So you have total control over how this looks.
Okay.
See, look.
Okay,
Better?
but if I click on this one, can I fix the beard?
I don't know. I think if you want to fix the beard, you would not pick one with the beard.
You gotta have a beard.
And now you're just having fun.
Okay, what about this one?
We're off the rails at this point. Totally off the rails.
Beard gang!
What? Look at this.
Is this what I would look like as a man?
Is this what you signed up for? Look at this.
I don't like it.
But this is what it enables you to do. We'll probably just pick one.
Oh my gosh. This is a scary movie.
It is. You have the facial exaggeration cranked up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's
Put that one in the middle.
Let's click that.
Oh, feel better.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to be the...
Ooh! I don't like that.
Go in like that one.
Okay, this one.
We're gonna finish this one with this one. I have some renderings of you already.
Oh, that's ugly. I don't like it.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it look
like
pretty because it's gonna be more like you. There we go. Anyways.
Okay,
I think it looks
that's a
like
little
you.
better.
We hit generate
You
puppet.
can never be my plastic surgeon. I'll tell you
Okay.
that right now.
We'll hit generate puppet. That's what happens. And I actually already have one set up. Of
Oh,
that
that's
character.
cute.
You ready for this? Look what's happening now. Is it's actually getting your
getting
face and it's tracking you. Go ahead and try to blink, brace your eyebrows, and all that fun stuff. All based on one photo, by the way. That's all I had. What? Look at that. Let's go to the next one. Let's give you a little upgrade from a sketch to a painting. You can see that's
she
better,
got it.
right? You're looking good. We like this nice oil painting. Very expensive. Probably costs a lot of money. Let's do you one better by maybe putting you on.
Yes, money.
What I'm talking about.
She ready. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Money, money, money. Money.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I like that one.
And we can do this all night. couldn't
That's
we?
the best one.
So it's super fun. That is only with one photo, by the way. I'll just switch it over. I was able to capture multiple sides of my face, and now you can actually talk. If we had multiple photos of you, you could see yourself talking. It's still tracking you, by the
It's
way.
still tracking me, by the way.
Yeah, it might be.
By the way, it's tracking me.
My.
How you doing,
my voice.
Jason?
Turn your head to the side a little.
What's up, player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
That's Characterizer, everybody. It's in your hands now. Do you like it?
Hey, hey,
Have fun. Play.
hey.
All right. We'll go ahead and shut this down. You like this too much. You're gonna be
Yeah, I
all
would be
day.
sitting in front of my computer for at least 2 hours.
Just roll it in. Oh, yeah. So, Characterizer, have fun with it. It's in your hands as of yesterday, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Hey, our job's done. We get to go relax and introduce the demos and have
Okay.
others impress us at this point.
Let's do it.
Sound good? Let's do it. I lost her already. Come on over.
Sorry, I'm a big kid, guys. Why are you leaving me?
Sorry, sweetie. So ungentleman of me. So sorry. But we're gonna launch into this. First demo brings brushes to life, quite literally. Please welcome Fabin Rashid with Brush Bounty. Give him a
Hey.
warm welcome.
Thank you, Paul. Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi.
super excited to be here. Hi. So, all right. So, Paul and I were working on this graphic novel, and Paul made this really cool graphic for one of the frames of the graphic novel. Now, to make it more lively, we thought of adding some animations to it. Now, just simple animations. But traditionally, if I have to do such a thing, I'll have to, say, take the frame to a software like Animate. I'll have to add all the vectors, keyframe them, add the motion, finally get something like this. Now, for a 100-page graphic novel, this is going to take a lot of time, and I'm too lazy to do this. This is where Brush Bounty comes to our help. Now, we all know brushes which we use in software like Photoshop. What if we could use such brushes to paint motion very fast? Let's see how. So here in the scene, I want some rainfall to be drawn, like motion. So all I have to do is select this animated brush called Rain, and I just start painting on the canvas. It's as simple as that. It's animated. And post-drawing, you can also change some of the parameters of rain. Like, say, you want more dense rain, you can just increase the rain density or decrease it, whatever. Or maybe the rain speed, you can increase it and decrease it. You can probably also add the default rainfall sound to play with it. There you go. This, again, dynamically changes with the rain density. All right. What if I want to draw some beautiful hair onto a superhero here? So I go and select this brush called Hair, and I just paint some beautiful hair onto a superhero. That's it. A beautiful hair flowing in the wind. I can also change, say, the hair color, or say the wind direction, and other such parameters. OK, let's make this scene to be at night. I want to draw some night sky onto the scene. I select the brush called Night Sky. OK, and I just start painting. As simple as that, a beautiful night sky with twinkling stars and an alien invasion. Every superhero has a power of his or her own. And our superhero's power is a glowing orb of energy. Let's draw that as well using the glow brush. OK, it's a bit shy. And
Oh, you're good.
here we go, a pulsating orb of energy. These are not just the brushes which we have. We have a lot more other brushes with which we can draw animations. These are just a samples of this. And a crazy thought here. What if your artwork could change with the location you're viewing it from or the time of the day? Crazy, right? Brush Bounty helps you connect your artwork with real-time data. For example, if I want this rainfall, which we drew over here, to be exactly the same as that of what we have in Los Angeles right now, all I have to do is copy this link, which contains the real-time rainfall data of Los Angeles, and paste it over here. And voila. Oh, there's not much rainfall today. So from Brush Bounty, you can export your artwork as a GIF, as a video, or even as a web element. So here I've exported it as a web element. And to show you how real-time data really works, I put up these parameters on the side. So for example, if you're viewing it from, say, Stockholm, OK, there's good rain there. San Francisco, no rain. Bangalore, a lot of rain. It can also change with the time of the day, from morning all the way to night or back to morning. OK, things start getting a little more crazier now. Now I can be a superhero and control the direction of the wind on her hair using, say, my mobile phone as a magic wand. So for example, if I point my phone in this direction, you see her hair flowing in this direction.
Whoa.
Or if I point it in this direction, her hair flows in this direction.
Wow.
All right. Let's go a little, really crazy now. Like, what if someone tweets with hashtag Brush Bounty, and our superhero's power grows in size and changes color? So let me do that as well. So Paul here now will start tweeting with hashtag Brush Bounty. And as soon as he tweeted, her superpower increased in size and changed color. The more he tweets, the more her superpower increases. There you go. Imagine your artwork changing with the number of likes, the number of shares, the time of the day, the season of the year, the share market price of your company, or even your heartbeat. That is Brush Bounty for you. Thank you, Fox.
One more. So close. So I was controlling that animation with my phone. So, I mean, if you can imagine, like, I'm just saying, what if social media, Instagram posts, that changes based on likes or hearts or some sort of interaction is crazy and cool. Do you like it?
I like it. I want to know if you can make my hair grow like that, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Figure that out.
That's it. Yeah, maybe a post, your hair will grow based on likes in Instagram. I don't know. Just a thought.
Then that means they can make you bald-headed based on...
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody
test
likes it.
Whether people love you. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I got a lot of likes.
beautiful, long.
I got 3.9 million followers. I'm doing okay.
She's doing okay. She's doing just fine.
I'm okay with
She
that.
doesn't need your likes. You like a little boop. I don't know.
I like myself enough, but I really like I like what you got going on here. So is this an app or is it what is this?
It could be anything. Right now, it's just raw technology that he's praying works tonight, and it did. So congratulations.
Yeah,
Right.
that was great.
You did a fantastic job. That's great. We got more of that. Thank you, Fabian. You've been fantastic. We have more to show as well. So thank you, sir. Thank you. It gets even better, even on that social media, vein, if you will. A lot of us have video. We might want to post those video. Cropping video, working with video can be a little difficult, even the most basic tasks. So I think this is a really cool tool. Nicola Wynn-Tin is here with me to tell you about Project Smooth Operator. Give him a warm welcome.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? Good. I'm super excited to be here. I'm also a little nervous, so bear with me. Anyways, I want to start by showing you something. It's an aerial shot of a car driving through the desert. It's a really beautiful shot, isn't it? Here's the thing, though. When I try to publish this to Instagram stories, this is what I get. The car comes into view and then immediately disappears. What's happening is that Instagram stories expects a vertical video, but we gave it a horizontal one, and so it kept the center, discarded the sides, and this is what we're left with. The car is only visible for a couple seconds before it vanishes. It's not that great. To make this right, I have to go into Premiere and manually adjust things using keyframes and all that stuff. But that's a lot of work. What if, instead, we could identify the action and just follow it? This is what Project Smooth Operator does. So I'm processing the same video here. And the bright part that you see that is currently shifting to the left with the car, it's our crop. It's what makes it to the final output. What's happening is that Sensei is analyzing the video to determine the most important regions to include in the final output. And once processing is done, this is the result. Thank you. The car stays in frame. The output is still vertical, but we preserved the original content of the video. All right, let me show you another example of turning a horizontal video into a vertical one. This is an action shot of a skier doing a backflip. It's really impressive, so we want to make sure we capture this properly. And now that processing is done, here's the result. It's nice, right?
Yeah.
It feels very natural, although under the hood, the crop is swaying left and right to really follow the skier and capture that backflip 180. All right. Now, we all have videos on our phones that might be cool enough to post if things were in view, but maybe not important enough that we would edit them in Premiere. This is a video of my coworker, Allison, playing with her dog in the park. Now, I want you to take a second here to really appreciate what Sensei is doing for you. This is a video with multiple important regions. The crop switches between Allison and the dog and performs this natural panning to include both in the final output. And so we don't miss out on any important moments like Allison throwing the frisbee or the dog catching the frisbee. All right, let me show you one more example. This one is more extreme. It's a skydiving video. It's a really fast-paced video with a lot of action, with multiple people weaving in and out of frame. The camera comes close and goes far again, and it even goes upside down several times. Again, Sensei identifies the salient regions and seamlessly shifts the crop to include and retain the most essential parts of the video. And after processing, this is what we get.
Yeah.
Thank you. The output This time we did 1-to-1, so the output is square. And as you can see, we retain all the action in the video. With Project Smooth Operator, you can focus on jumping and not dying. We'll take care of making sure everyone makes it to the final video. Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you, Nico. That's pretty impressive, right? So it's intelligently figuring out what's in the video, cropping to that. He mentioned this Adobe Sensei, which is all our machine learning, our AI, this magic that's happening on the back end. All we have to do is just point it at something, try to get it in frame, and it crops it and follows.
Man, I need that.
You need that?
Yeah, because I'm always on my gram, like getting busy, but it cuts my head off, or my ear get cut off.
Right? Yeah, exactly. As these get even better about sort of capturing video, it's getting that right crop, posting it. We all have horrible videos on our phone. I feel like this could take care of that.
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah, let's get right on that, buddy. You can get right on that.
Thank you.
We'd love to have it. That was Project Smooth Operator. There we are.
Smooth operator.
Love it.
Smooth operator.
All right.
Dropping videos, keeping you in the frame. Don't get me started.
Look at it. You even have a tagline and everything.
I should come out with an album.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't take now.
Copyright Tiffany Haddish. You don't take that. Okay, so next up we have a folding package design tool. This is really cool, in essence, being able to print and really be creative with printing content. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's really cool to check out. And luckily we have Amanda Gussie to show us fantastic folds.
Thank you.
Hey.
All right, so let's say that I'm a packaging designer, and I've been given this die line that folds up into a box, and I want to create some artwork for it. So I'll show you a design I'm working on, kind of keeping with tonight's theme and making a little 90s time capsule box. But you can see that there's a lot of places in this design where I had to duplicate my graphics across multiple panels of the box, and I had to figure out how to line everything up so that it all comes together when the box is folded. But getting this right can be really tricky, and so I did a little test sprint to see if I was on the right track. But you can see that a lot of my graphics are really misaligned, and actually all of this is completely upside down. And then the top of my box here, it's supposed to say crazy cool time capsule, but when it comes together, it actually just says craps.
Crapsel, crapsel.
Crapsel.
Not good.
So these are the types of problems that packaging designers run into every day. So we're working on some new tools to not only avoid these types of mistakes, but also to allow you guys to get even more creative with your ideas. So our tool, called Project Fantastic Fold, takes your 2D die lines, figures out how they fold up, and provides you with a 3D preview. So let's say we want to add a design to the side of this box here. So I can select these panels in 3D, and then I can use our Smart Unwrapping tool to lay out the panels that I selected in 2D in an orientation that matches how they're going to come together when the box is folded. So this way, I can just take my design, and I can just drag it across all 3 panels in a single step. And at the same time, I get this really nice 3D visualization, so I can be really sure that everything's going to line up exactly how I'm expecting, and it's all going to work out. So when I'm happy with this, I can switch out of Smart Unwrapping view and back into the fully flattened view. And you can see that the tool has automatically taken our design, applied it to all 3 of the panels, applied clipping masks, figured out all of the rotations and offsets for us. So we can keep adding our graphics this way, and I'm just going to load up a design that I finished a little earlier. Let's see. We end up with something that looks like this. Cool. And so once we're happy with this, we can export it as a 3D model, and we can bring it into Adobe Dimension to produce a photorealistic rendering. So just starting from our 2D design, we've automatically created these beautiful 3D assets. And of course, we can get our box printed, and I have a little version right here for you.
Beautiful.
So there's a whole class of packaging die lines that we can edit and simulate in similar ways. But I'm going to push the envelope a little bit more with a example with some really complicated folds. So let's see here. So this is a little origami pattern that I bet a lot of you have actually folded. Let's see what it is. So Paul designed these really cool kind of pterodactyl skeletons to wrap around the outside of this crane. But obviously, figuring out how to mask this and apply it to the flat crease pattern is going to be really tricky. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to select all the panels that make up the body of the crane, and then I'm going to use smart unwrapping so I can just drag this design on top.
Oh, that's cool.
And we can do the same thing with the wings. I can just select the wings, drag this on top. And then when I'm happy with that, I can switch out of Smart Unwrapping back to our full flattened view, and you can see that the tool has done all the hard work for us.
Wow.
You printed one out.
What?
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Does it
Thank you.
fly?
Does it fly?
Yeah, can it fly?
I don't think so. You want me to try?
Can we at least? It looks like it could fly. It's that real. It doesn't have any feathers. That's why it can't fly.
It's not quite anatomically correct, so.
But it looks like it'll fly, like you can hit somebody in the back of the head with that in class.
That's just amazing, though, Amanda. Can everybody agree, right? I mean,
Great job.
It makes me want to do this type of work. Fantastic. Amanda, you're amazing. I love that stuff. So anyways, us designers really appreciate it. I want to print responsibly, of course.
Print responsibly.
Yes, print responsibly. Okay, so, and again, a time capsule box, that's what you made earlier, which is super cool. I don't know, put stuff from the 90s in it. I don't know what it contained. Just random stuff from the 90s. Tamagotchi, I'd put one of those in there.
Put a hacky sack in there.
Put a hacky sack.
Yeah, that's from the 90s.
Yeah.
You guys remember hacky sacks? Put some click-clacks in there. Y'all remember click-clacks?
Click-clacks?
Yeah, click-clacks in there, click-clacks. Click-clack, click-clack, click-clack.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that's just in my hood. Just in my hood.
No, that is.
We didn't have technology where I grew up. We had to make it.
You had to make it. Everybody, these kids these days, spoiled. They're electronics.
We had Mario Brother cartridges. You could put Mario Brother video games.
Ooh, Mario Brothers, I love that. Super Mario Brothers, I'm all about it. Well, what we're doing now is we're going to lean even further sort of into the future, if you will, which this is all about new ways to interact with your work, which, again, it's a little further out there. Please welcome, everybody, Yaniv de Ritter with Project Waltz. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey.
Intense.
So I'm currently working on this motion piece, and I would like to convey a few camera movements to my collaborators. So I would like to quickly frame a few camera shots and try various ideas that I have in my mind. But manipulating a 3D camera on a 2D surface is not very natural. Not only to navigate with my mouse, I need to switch between different tools, such as the orbit or the panning, but also to create camera motions, I will have to bring a timeline, create keyframes, and that takes a lot of work, actually, and actually interrupt my creative process. So I'm looking for something more expressive. What if I was able to pair my phone to my desktop tool? I would actually control the virtual camera of my scene with my phone. So let me show you. Okay. So right now, as you can see, I am the cameraman. I'm literally holding the virtual camera in my hand. And what I see on my phone is what the virtual camera is seeing. It's a window to the virtual world. And I have full freedom of movement as well. I can move around, look around. But right now, you can barely see me moving. And that's because the scene is really, really big. So I'm going to scale myself up. And now I can easily move around. I'm a giant in this scene. And so the first thing I'm going to do is look for some interesting frames. And I was thinking about something maybe like an overview, like that. I just captured that frame. And maybe something from the front, something a little bit more like a close-up like that. So we can review those two frames now. So we have the overview, and we have the front. And the first thing I kind of want to do now is kind of animating between those two camera points. And I can do that very easily. So I can go from the overview to the front, back to the back. Something I would want to do as well is being able to capture more like handheld type of motions, more complex motions. And so as I was saying earlier, I am the cameraman, which means that I can perform all the movements I want and explore various ideas that I have. And what I'm going to do now is practice a few times this move, and as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to capture it. So I'm recording right now. Here we go. So let's review this. There we go. So that looks pretty good to me. Something else I can do as well, what I was thinking is like going in the cockpit and pretending that I'm flying this right now. And there is a lot of turbulence. Right. OK, so let's review this now. Well, there's actually a lot of turbulence. I'm going to smooth the motion a little bit. There we go, way better. And I'm just going to go over the different motions I just captured. So we have the overview, the front, from the front on the side, and from the side to the cockpit. So as you see, I was able to quickly put together a bunch of motions, which I can share now to my collaborators. That's it.
Cool. Yaniv, thank you. That's really awesome.
Wait a minute. What happens if I walk in front of that phone? Will I be in there too?
If she walks in front of that?
Well, it wouldn't normally walk, but like, yeah. It may drift a little bit, maybe, but normally it would be fine.
That's kind of the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality. Is that correct?
Maybe.
Really hard to hear with the speakers. So it would be augmented reality. If you were able to look like you hop into it, that's an augmented reality thing that I'm sure this guy can do, because I think he's also from the future, by the way. I swear to you. Even last year, huh?
I want to walk in front of his cell phone and see if I disappear.
You just want to hop in that sweet ride.
I do want to hop in that ride and fly on off to Narnia or something.
There we go. Let's do it.
Take that to Hogwarts.
Take that to Hogwarts. Love it. Yaniv, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
That guy's from the future. We're all going to sound like that. He's from the future. We're all going to have that accent, apparently.
That's wonderful.
Huh?
Mine sounding like that.
There you go.
I was listening. I'm picking it up quickly.
You're so good.
Thank you. But you don't want to sound like it's me in the future. Okay, y'all, what we got next?
I love it.
You won't fall asleep, I tell you that much.
Go ahead. Actually, can you do that? Say it that same way and introduce it with that.
But I'm going to mess up that name. You got to say the name.
I'll say the name.
Okay. This next sneak makes modifying text so easy, it's magical.
Please welcome Praveen Kumar Dhanuka with Fontphoria.
Yes, Fontphoria.
Hello. So typically while designing the campaign or the poster, we manipulate the text geometry. So in this case, I need to manipulate the text cheese. And usually we duplicate the original text and convert that into the outline to play around with the glyph geometry. Let's start with the character C. So I will use this circle to make this C something like cheese. So let me place the things. So I am not very good into placing the things. So anyway. So now I will use the shape builder tool to punch the hole into it.
Cool.
So now I
that
have
today.
to do this
Good.
for each and every character. But with Font Foria, I can do this more easily. I just need to drag this modified C into the original text. And my work is done.
Ah, yeah, that's easy. I like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Also, the text is still live. I can make this cheese to cheesy.
Ah.
We used to have to do
But I don't like cheesy, so I can even make it spicy.
right now.
So anyway, in this case, we do have the font with us. But what if you don't have the font altogether? So this is a Halloween poster I have, and I need to update its text. So let's do it. But unfortunately, everything is outlined. If you can see, there are lots of anchor points. So it will take me hours to recreate the other glyphs in the same style. Well, with Font Foria, I can now generate all the other glyphs with the same style. Also, we have just converted the outline into the original text. So let's update the text.
Everybody really likes this
Flyers,
one.
yes.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I know you all are waiting for Bash. But the inspiration can come from anywhere. I mean, what if you are on the go and you find some interesting typography design out there on the street? So this is the Adobe Capture. So this is the image I had clicked in my last tip. So this is the back of the truck. Adobe Captures do help you in finding out the similar font. But in this case, it's not only about the font. It's about the texture and style inside these hand-painted letters. Well, with Font Foria, I can now capture those style as well. It detects the text for you, and all you have to do is tap.
Okay.
So the Font Foria converts the static image into the dynamic text. I can change this horn to thorn. And it's not only
Do you know?
We can't do this today.
No, I know.
Magic.
So useful.
And it's not only this 5 glyphs. I have all the other glyphs with me, which I can use like the normal font. Now, since we have the magically glyph created, let's use this in some of the other context. So I will enter into this. So this is the tent card I have. So let's put that into the frame.
The assurance.
And once I enter into this magical AR lens mode, it detects the... So this AR lens mode detects the text in the frame and helps you visualize the text in the style that we have just created. So this was the original one, and this was what we help you visualize. So let's look into one more example. So many times we have to present multiple variations of the same design to the client. Well, with this AR lens mode, we can visualize all those styles without actually creating it. So let's look into one more example.
Wow.
So, and one last thing. Tiffany, my friend Nipun, just scribbled this for you. So Oh.
Easy. You need help?
Anyway, I think I just grabbed it. But anyway, I can do it. So, sorry, Nipun, for
Yes! Is that a proposal?
No, but I will add my style into it.
Hey! I love it.
I hope you all enjoy the show. Thank you.
Yes. I thought he was proposing to the
so close.
perspective. That was great. You know, as a comedian, especially when I first started doing stand-up, I would have to make my own flyers, and it would take me like 3, 4, 5 hours to make flyers. This would have been so handy back
Right?
in the 1900s.
That's right. You capture what you want, drop in Tiffany, make that flyer. Praveen, you rock. So thank you so
Yes,
much for
you
that.
rock.
Thank you.
Amazing.
If you're single, I'm single, just in case you was wondering.
Work on that proposal.
Yes.
All right, we got more magic ahead of us. This next one is really for, again, anyone that does video, but definitely our video editors. Please welcome Jun Young Lee with Project Fast Mask. Welcome.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to introduce Project Fast Mask, deep learning-based Adobe Sensei technique to help your video editing task. For video editing, I often start from downloading video from Adobe Stock and import it to Adobe After Effects. I want to add visual effect to the foreground and background layer, so I'm first selecting foreground object. However, with current rotor brush, the mask will break after the first frame due to past motion and appearance changes. I could spend hours manually fixing each frame, but that would be tedious and time-consuming. What should I do? Maybe give up, or maybe invent a new solution. Okay.
So
now,
typically you have to cut him out.
let me show you Project Fast Mask. Open the same video and select object. With our deep learning-based solution, I just need few boundary clicks for selecting an object. How about other frame? Just click propagation.
How many points?
Okay.
Yeah. Jun Young.
This is a real demo running on my laptop.
Times.
Yeah.
This fast mask technique takes full HD video and automatically propagates the selection mask to the video frame in real time. This Adobe Sensei technique can save you from a boring selection task and help you focus on your creative work. Now I have a good selection mask. Okay, I want to change my background to gray color, and I want to add text layer between foreground and background layer. All set. Let's see how easy my video editing with fast mask.
Yes.
That's amazing. 3 clicks.
Okay, let's say I want to edit one of my daily life video. Often, this kind of video have more complex environment and object variation with large camera motion, which makes selection very difficult. Let me select this baby girl, again with a few boundary clicks, and propagate this selection mask. Even with complex content and large camera motion, fast mask propagates the selection mask greatly, and you can still get good selection mask. Also, you can further refine this selection mask with additional click or using current rotor brush and refine it tools.
It's amazing.
With this selection mask, I'd like to blur my background layer and add an effect layer. And this is my lovely baby girl video edited just in a minute.
Together. Aww. It's adorable. Too cute.
Okay, let's try another example.
Aw, together, everybody. Aww.
Again, I can select
I know, he's tugging on him.
my kitten with boundary click and propagate the selection mask. My kitten sneaks behind this pillar. However, our technique is smart enough so that it can propagate selection mask to the video frame. Let me add an effect layer, and let's see my edited video.
There you go.
I hope this new Sensei
I
technique.
love it. Hey, it's a celebration.
Hey, kitty.
Okay.
Yeah. June Young.
Yeah, I hope this Sensei technique help you enjoy your video editing process and inspire you with more creative ideas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was great.
Right?
Yeah.
We're so used to cutting out frame by frame. And he did like maybe 4 clicks
Yeah.
on complex video.
I would have loved to see him put "He Ready" in the background of that.
Oh
guy.
yeah, he ready.
He
That's what we
ready.
need. I love it. Tiffany dancing, movie title in the background.
Yes, she
Work
ready.
it. I love it. That's fantastic. It's amazing. Again, we have those hashtags. Let us know through social media as well. I'm just blown away, really. Any other comments? Just like, that's amazing.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Everybody here is like, whoa. I feel it. Do you? I'm
Yeah.
just amazed at that.
I
I'm doing it frame by frame. What?
I feel like I'm at a magic show. Like you told me this is some technical stuff, but now I feel like it's magic.
Yes, we got these amazing magicians here.
Yeah.
It is pretty, and it makes us feel magical when we can do this stuff. We want our hands on it, so. We're gonna dive into 3D modeling. Might scare you a little bit, I get it. 3D modeling, pulling vectors can be very complex for designers, I get it. But this next sneak makes it intuitive and easy. Please welcome Giorgio Gori with Project Model Morph. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So I was asked to design a scene with a trophy for our host. I found a model in stock that I liked, so let's bring it into dimension. It's missing a plaque, but we can add that as an image to the model, and I have one ready.
Yeah, I like that.
Unfortunately, there is not enough room. Now, with the current tools, this is a problem. I can try scaling the model along the vertical axis, but this will introduce distortion, so it is not really an option. The traditional workflow is to open this trophy into 3D modeling software and then edit essentially vertex by vertex. And it looks like something like this. So I would go down here and select a vertex and drag it down. Now, I need to do the whole row, so let's start from the bottom and select move a vertex, and another one, and another one. Now, there are over 30,000 vertices in this model, so this will take a while. And also, we have to make sure to maintain all the symmetries while we're doing this. Now, I can select multiple vertices at the same time, but even selection itself can be tedious and tricky. So overall, this will be a slow process, and there has to be a better way to do this. We present Project Model Morph, a new intuitive approach to geometry modeling. Right now, it is a separate tool, but imagine it could be part of a dimension workflow. We extract salient features, and we use those to edit the model at a higher level rather than using mesh primitives. OK, so first of all, let's make room for our graphic. I can select those two handles down here and translate them down, making space. And then let me show you what other interesting edits we could do. So maybe I want to change the center part. So I can select those and maybe scale it. And maybe this whole top part is too large. I can select everything here and translate it down, compressing it. Note that doing this manually would involve a lot of effort into editing all of those vertices here. And finally, I want to edit the handles. And of course, I want to maintain the symmetry. Model Morph automatically detects and preserves symmetries for me. And we're done. Now, let me export this, and we can show it back into dimension. So as you saw, I edited this model in under a minute. And this is only one possibility. We can really create any number of quality assets to choose from. And those are some examples. Paul, which one should we use?
Give Tiffany the big one.
Yeah, the biggest one.
All right.
The biggest
You got it.
one.
Biggest one you got.
So let me set the scene. First, clear this.
Is he going to print this up right now?
I don't know what's going to happen next.
You going to put me on the trophy?
Who's there?
Oh, shoot. Won't he do it? Let's see what you do.
Then I can add the trophy and the plaque. Now, and then I can place it on the table. Now I should render this, but it would take a couple of minutes, and I'm getting kicked out of stage, so I did it already. And so then we open the render in Photoshop, we play with the layers a bit, and here's the final result. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Giorgio.
It do look like I just want to try, like, that's my trophy right there. I like that.
That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, and magical. Because you saw how complex that was earlier. Pulling these little vectors.
Yeah.
At a more global level, you're able to edit 3D models, which is awesome, and give Tiffany the largest trophy ever.
Yeah.
Now let's go 3D print that, and we'll be good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Giorgio. You're the man. You really have, actually, again, I'm really impressed with you, just honestly by your work ethic. You're constantly doing work. Again, back to your Emmy that you won for SNL, which is just really cool. It's just really cool having you here, I have to say.
Thank you. You better stop with all these compliments.
No, you're throwing things at me. Okay, I'll stop. But no, I really appreciate you. I think we all do. So thank you so much. You get all the awards.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We really do. Sweet.
I think we cute together. I don't know.
Okay, you'll love this next one. Everybody's gonna want to get their hands on this. Super excited what Long Mai has in store. This sneak is called Moving Stills. Welcome.
Thank you, Paul. I'm super excited to be here today. And I have here a photo of my wife taken from our last vacation to Clear Lake. And I love these moments of us together so much that I wish I had more than just a photo. Now imagine what if I can somehow turn this into a video with some camera motion. That would make it much more lively to watch, right? So I go ahead and learn how to use, Photoshop and Premiere to animate my photos using the classic canvas effect, and I got this result. You see, now my photo was animated, but the result is not very impressive. It looks, in fact, quite flat, and there's no illusion of depth, there's no parallax. It's not quite like a real video. So the issue here is that this technique can only animate my photo in 2D without understanding how things are arranged in the 3D space. And here at Adobe, we want to do much better than this. And with that, today I'm super excited to introduce Project Moving Stills, our brand new technology that can turn any of your regular photos into realistic video. Let me show you how it works. Here in the Moving Still app, I can find my favorite photo. And now with the photo in the app, all I need to do is to press this Animate button. And here we go.
Ooh, that's nice.
Thank you.
It's like you're walking up on it.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So with just a single click, I can turn my static photograph into this realistic video to make it look as if it were captured by a real cameraman walking through the scene. And moving stills can work with just any kind of images. Now let me show you how it works for this complex indoor scene. Now, moving still can understand how the objects are arranged in the 3D space, and it gives me this realistic video in which you can clearly observe the illusion of that.
See, it's like, that's 3D.
Okay, now let's try one more example. Here I have this gorgeous nature scene. I love this. And OK, again, with just a single click, we can turn this completely static photograph into a real video.
That's beautiful.
And using the advanced AI technology, Moving Still can understand the content of your photo and select the appropriate camera path to animate it. However, it also allows you to explore different camera paths to fit different creative effects. For example, we can use this one to simulate the effect of the drone footage elevating from the ground up. Or we can change to another one using this one to fly the camera toward a mountain. And depends on your creative project. You may also want to have more fine-grained control on the camera path. Here, for example, with this image, the default solution will give me this several camera motion. But what if I want to make it a bit more dramatic? Let's say I want a camera to start with a full view and gradually closing up on the subject. That can be done in Moving Still without view control interface. Here, all I need to do is to specify how I want the camera to start and how to end it. I will move the camera forward to close up and downward a little bit to focus on the subject. And really, that's all I need to do. Now, with this finish button, I can obtain this video with my desired camera path. Thank you. But wait, here's the best part. With Moving Stills, it's equally simple to animate multiple photos at once. So that means you can turn the whole photo album into a video slideshow. To showcase this, I have a small photo album over here. And here, let me go ahead and select all the photos, load into the app. And now all the photos in the album is processed and turned to videos. Within a matter of seconds, you can get this lively and realistic video slideshow. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you very much for your time.
Great.
Longma, you're amazing. Really cool. Those were images. To animate that in After Effects, it means a lot of cutting out and moving things at different rates, and all you did is select and hit a button that said Animate, it looked like.
Yeah.
Make it look too easy, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a novice, so this one will make my life much, much easier.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's like really awesome. It looked like you were walking up behind her, like we're all there. And all you need was some romantic music.
There we go. Soundtrack. There we got it. You got a nice voice. So that is Adobe Sensei. That means that there's some hardcore magic. I think they're all from Hogwarts or something. I don't know where they came from. It's amazing, again, and that's what's being used to generate videos from a single image. Yeah, easy, done, and done. Our job's getting easier and easier through this, which I like. All right. Let's move on. This one's fun. I heard you humming. This one is good. I like this one. This next one still involves some Adobe Sensei magic as well, with audio, though, as well.
Oh, I like audio.
Yeah, here we go. Please welcome Zayu Jin with Project Kazoo.
Yes.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Woo! Like music. All right. So learning a musical instrument is a lot of work. And as content creators, we actually don't have that much time. But how do we play music like professionals? How can we create musical assets as if we are trained and we are professionals? So I have a really good news for you. Introducing Project Kazoo. Project Kazoo is a new Sensei technology that can transform your voice into music.
Serious?
Yep.
I've been trying to do that for years.
You will see, you will see. Look, so suppose we're creating a music line for this fuzzy monster. Sorry about my drawing, by the way. How do we do this? Very simple. Let's open Project Kazoo. So let's zoom in. So this is the interface of the prototype Project Kazoo. When we press record, we can start singing. Let's give it a try.
Okay, that's the C. Yeah, I'm really not good at singing, by the way.
You want me to sing?
Sure.
You wanna, whatever you want to do, it is your demo. Whatever you're comfortable with. Do you want to show us how it works first?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Let me
gotta
try first, because I'm nervous. It may break down for something, right? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
What you trying to say?
Test round number one. Test round number one. Okay.
Okay.
Please be quiet, because I'm recording right now on the stage.
Okay.
All right. I need the bass again. Okay. Okay. Da 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 da. Cool. So that's my voice.
You have a good voice.
Da 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 da. Okay, that's embarrassing. All right. But now we can turn it into violin. What to do? Click on synth. Let's hear it.
Get a Grammy.
Wait.
Yes, that's good. No?
Wait. Not just violin. We can change to a different musical instrument.
Okay.
For example, cello.
Oh man, I'm finna drop a Beyonce album.
Or make me sing in soprano voice, which I always dreamed of.
Oh my goodness, I'm finna drop an album! Produced by Kazoo! Project Kazoo producer.
And how about an octave higher than that? I really did it.
Wait. Can you hear the Mariah Carey note? Can you hear the Mariah Carey note? The Mariah... You know, the Mariah Carey, you know. You know who Mariah Carey is? Never mind.
It's really hard to hear over there.
Never mind.
He's isolated in a little sound booth.
Sorry, I can't really hear from there. The reverb is too high.
Oh, okay.
You are amazing. Is that not ridiculous? Great job.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not finished. It's not finished.
Wait, you're not finished.
Oh, sorry, keep on going. I'm sorry.
Oh, show me more.
Guys, not just voice. We can actually using a different musical instrument. Back to school, we all learned this recorder, right? We hate it. But now we can turn it into saxophone. Watch. All right, that's my.
You're really good at that.
That's my that's my recorder performance. Now let's hear in saxophone. Uh-oh. And finally, I want to show you guys another feature. So suppose we're going to create something that's not real. For example, a talking violin. Can we use this? The answer is yes. So Project Kazoo can follow your voice as exactly what you sing. So I can turn on voice follow, and I can actually laugh, and it will imitate my laugh in the sound of violin. So give it a try. So this is going to be a laughing violin. Record. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Sorry about my laugh, by the way. All right. So now, when I click sync, it will laugh in violin sound. But let's tell a joke first. A talking violin walks into a bar.
What happened?
Good job. Thank you.
Stuff. Zayu, you are the man. He has quite a singing voice.
Would you like to try?
I would love to try it.
Come here. You have to come here because the recording is...
All right, we got to be fast. Real
Okay,
fast.
we need
have
to be
another
quiet.
demo.
As you can see, we are picking up a lot of audience singing right here. So
Okay.
we need to be quiet when she sings. Do you need a bass sound, like a
Okay.
C?
Yeah,
You can try to sing whatever. All right, get ready.
Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. So I still have voice follow on. So we will hear a violin of her voice. Actually, let's try cello. Let's try cello.
I got a deep voice. Go with the cello.
Yes, let's go cello. And I will make the transpose a little lower because your voice is high. And sing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too low. That's too low. Let's try a little bit higher.
It's like
I'm a little insulted. Well, I don't think I'm a cello. That's definitely
Contemporary
not
performance.
the instrument that I am.
you have options.
We're going to play with this later. Can we play later? I would love to play
Of
with
course, yes.
this. You got a wife? Okay.
And he's
All
single.
right.
Thank you so much, Zayu. Project Kazoo. Again, that's awesome, man. Again, it seems fun. You could use it for, sort of sound effects for games, whatever the case may be. Add it to the animation that we talked about at the beginning. So dive into. Yeah, that was fun, huh?
I need that in my life.
Right?
I'm dropping an album in 2 days.
I can just see it just playing with it. Just try. It seems really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Drop that album. I'm into it. We're going to drop the last sneak on you. Super fun. Yes, I know. I'm getting a little choked up right now. I'm getting kind of sad. But as designers, our life is spent bending vectors, right? And pushing pixels around. This makes the former really easy, bending those vectors. It's actually called Project Good Bones. And here we have Vineet Batra to show it to us. Welcome, Vineet.
Thank you, Paul. As designers, you create some truly amazing art. But the underlying geometry of such vector graphics is generally complex. And as you can imagine, editing these can be quite painful at times. For example, our dino here is not looking where he's headed to. And that may not be a good idea. Now, if I do want him to look straight ahead, I have to select and modify a whole bunch of paths. And believe me, this is not an easy thing to do. Well, this is where Project Good Bones comes in. It helps you modify complex vector graphics naturally using shape-aware deformation. I can create connected bone handles and create a skeleton-like structure. Now, once we have created the skeleton for our dino here, I can simply move the handle around, and it modifies all my underlying curves. And now, making our dino look straight ahead is as easy as this. And good, we did that, because this T-Rex here is waiting for him. Now, maybe the big fellow is excited to see his new friend and wants to say hello. Now, to make him move, do I need to create a skeleton for him as well? Not really. Good Bones can take care of this, and all we need to do is turn on this default. Now, when I click on an object, it analyzes the shape of my graphic and automatically creates a skeleton.
Wow.
That means we can start playing right away. Our big fellow wags his tail to show his excitement and opens his mouth just to say hello. He is really expressive. Good Bones is not just limited to dinos. It works well for humans as well. Imagine you have spent hours creating this art for an event invite, and just when you think you are done, your boss tells you it lacks spark. And to him, it looks like a case of bad breath. Wow. Let's see if we can quickly add some spark to it. We bring our couple closer,
Oh, yeah.
bend their heads,
Yeah.
move the bodies closer,
Woo!
and just adjust the posture a bit. And now, it looks like they're in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Here's before and after for you. But knowing my boss, he's not going to be happy with just one option. So I created a few more for him to choose from.
Wow.
Nice.
And all this without adding any complexity. The number of curves and anchor points remains exactly same. Okay, so now my boss is happy. Let's have some fun. Here, Annie and Troy have run into dangerous claw hands on their mission to Moon. And it looks like a battle is looming. Now, as soon as claw hand senses danger, his antennae go up. And he moves in to attack Troy. He brings down his crusher and tries to grab him. Little Troy also gets ready for the attack, and he aims his gun at claw hands. But it's clear that he could use some help. And like a true friend, Annie jumps into the action, extends her robotic arm to block claw hands, and saves the day. And in just a few seconds, we have created a new scene in Adventures of Annie and Troy. And remember, all this is complex vector graphics. But what's
huge?
Thank you. But what's even better is that Good Bones remembers where we started from. So we can easily interpolate between these and get new poses. I can select any pose.
It's animating.
Wow. Talk about saving some time.
We can also combine these poses to create a GIF, like this, which I created on Backstage.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you, Vineet. Fantastic.
Great
Project
job.
Good Bones. You're a good man.
Yes.
Look at that. And again, he showed the outline mode. Usually you're bending these little vectors. It's really difficult. It automatically detected the skeleton, and he just got to have fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Good times.
Good times. He had a whole story with his, a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot.
I did too as well. That was fantastic. Thank you, Vineet. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Wow. Man, time went way too fast.
It did go by fast.
Yeah, that was 10. Sorry we don't have an extra surprise one. We actually went through 11 because you and I also did a demo.
We did.
Which was fun, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
How are you feeling after seeing all this technology? How does it make you feel? Is your mind just racing?
Yeah, I'm thinking about all the cool things that I could possibly create if I link up with a man that knows how to do that. Oh, he left.
Anyone? Anyone?
He's gone.
Come on now. There's a couple. You might have some proposals.
No, but it's really awesome. I'm really excited to see what is coming up next.
Yeah, and everything you saw tonight, I feel like it saves everyone in here so much time.
Right.
It's amazing. Don't tell your bosses. Just save that time. That's the important part, which is
Yes.
huge.
Time.
Imagine that. It's like giving you time, a lot of these. Imagine if you had that. I know
Oh,
you're
man.
so busy.
If I had 30 more minutes, I would take a nap.
Oh, you should take a nap. I'm amazing, dear. I'm so thankful for you. Again, rushing around between premieres. Is it what opens this weekend? Is it The Oath?
The Oath comes out on the 9th. Well, it came out on the 12th, limited places, but it's coming out worldwide on the 19th of October. And then November 2nd is Nobody's Fool.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yep.
And again, from myself, from Anne, from all of us at Adobe, we appreciate even you just being a mentor to others and just learning from you, as you do as well, because it meant a lot to you.
Yes, yes.
So be a mentor. We encourage that. We appreciate you giving back, and we appreciate you hanging out with us.
Well, I appreciate being
Did you have a good time?
I did. I had so much fun. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are our class. You are our class of 2018 Snakes. So, congratulations. You're all graduates right now.
You all graduated.
You all graduated.
Yeah.
What comes after the graduation? The graduation party. That's what's happening
Hey,
right
there's a
now.
party after this?
There's the Max Bash. I want to know, how would you like hype a party as people are stepping out? So basically, we have free food, free drinks. We have back there, we have art installations, tons of surprises.
Oh, I gotta go.
And she's out. She's
I wanna
out
go
of
to
here.
the party.
Exactly, it's all happening now, by the way. Actually, have 30 minutes. Don't forget, we're gonna have buses that'll take you over there. Leave your backpacks, by the way, in your hotel, because they'll stop you at the door.
Oh, yeah.
Just bring yourself and have a good time.
Yeah, let's go have some fun.
Right? Is that what you want to do?
Is there vodka there?
Is there vodka there? Is there vodka? I got an affirmative. There's vodka there.
Okay, well, let's go.
Let's do this. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
See you in
I love the
2019.
party.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
You've been lovely.
Thank
Give me a
you.
hug.